Bastard Bastard Productions, the United States version, and we run Shit-faced Shakespeare, currently running in Davis Square and Laugh Boston in Southie. And I have been with the company since October. I was cast in Much Ado About Nothing as Beatrice, and now also play Hermia and Helena in Midsummer Night's Dream.
I've been with the company since June? About June. I'm gonna say June. I was brought in to play Demetrius and Puck in Midsummer Night's Dream. I now also play Benedict in Much Ado About Nothing and Shylock in Merchant of Venice.
My name is Brett. I've been with the company since we started in April. We are coming up on our 1-year anniversary. And in that time, we have done 156 performances. As Marge said, we got 2 locations, and we are currently running 3 shows. I perform in all 3, Demetrius and Puck in Midsummer Night's Dream, Don John in Much Ado About Nothing, and Antonio in Merchant of Venice.
It is my distinct pleasure to introduce to you a Shit-faced Shakespeare production of Much Ado About Nothing.
There is a correlation between drinking and Shakespeare. In the Globe Theater, the audiences in the front row were
The groundlings.
Yeah, the groundlings. They were hammered all the time. They were telling the actors what for.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, this is a time historically when you couldn't drink the water, so most people on an average day were drinking more mead, wine, beer, ale, whatever it was. So it's likely that some of those actors were abusing that delightful historical fact.
Yeah.
Doctor, blah, blah, blah. I'm sexy. I don't know. Doctor, remember what I told you? If the captors solicit you in that kind, you know your answer. I'm good. Oh.
I think that there's something to Shakespeare is one of these things, is one of these people and one of these art forms that we're all sort of aware of, but for whatever reason, we get people who come to our shows who maybe wouldn't necessarily go to a regular Shakespeare production. So
Or any production.
Or any production.
You get a lot of non-theater people
Yeah.
in the audience, which is fantastic.
Yeah, so having the element of watching a drunken actor on stage, people come to see our show, and not only do they see someone who is very drunk, but they also get a good show, and in a way that they probably wouldn't have done on their own full of sober people. So I think that there's an interesting introduction to the performance of Shakespeare that
They
can happen.
come for the shit-faced stay for Shakespeare.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Is it possible Disdain should die when she has such meat food to feed it as Senior Benedict? What do you do with it?
Why did we choose Somerville?
Right.
Davis Square.
Davis Square, in particular, to do the show? That is the
Honestly,
question.
it's a perfect fit
Yeah.
because there's a young, artistic, engaged demographic here that loves this. You know, there's a culture around craft beer, about a culture. You know, we're kind of crunchy too. You know, we got people who drink drinks with chia seeds in them and that sort of stuff. It's a natural fit for what's going on in Somerville, you know? It's a completely natural fit.
The fact that we're sort of in this basement in the back of a bar, and it's a small space that we just pack full of people, and you know, it's sort of an unconventional venue also for theater. It's sort of been renovated in past years, but started as a comedy music club, and more drama has been coming into it. So it's something that people don't really expect, I think, or know exists, and we're just, come along, come to our lair.
The Count Claudio shall know his renowned honor much wronged by his betrothal to a contaminated stale, such a one as Hero. All right, let me explain. I shall make proof enough to vex Claudio, undo Hero, and kill Leonata. All right, let me explain a little further.
watching someone sort of take a complete left turn and figuring out how do I respond to this person in character and bring it back to what we're actively doing.
It is up to the sober cast to continue to tell the story, and that's the big challenge, and that's what we try and do, and we always do bring it back to the story of the play. It is a gimmick on one hand. We have a drunk person on stage, and we want the audience to come see that, and in the meantime, we actually provide them with some Shakespeare that's going to be awesome, and it surprises them. It's amazing. The show we do right now, one of the 3 shows we do right now, Much Ado About Nothing. These 2 played Beatrice and Benedict, and when they're not drinking, the audience still is amazed by their love story. They are rooting for them every single show. They love the drunk person, whoever that is, but we still are able to tell the story, tell that story, and get the audience completely on our side. It's amazing.
Yeah, you learn very quickly that, you know, the drunk again is the gimmick, is sort of the gag, the joke, the punchline of the performance, but you can't rely on that, and that you still need to be doing your own work and pulling your own weight. And it is still a performance that you're doing. You're still a professional actor in that role, you know, and it's a wonderful challenge while also being very, very fun and unpredictable.
Yeah.
A double heart for his single one. Married once before he won it of me with false dice, therefore you...
Aye!
What is lost must make room for new fighting. Claudio, save me.
Yeah, and I think there's something beautiful about an audience who is inebriated watching a drunk actor, because they just connect on a level that no sober person can ever truly understand.
Benedict! Love on! I will requite thee. If thou dost love my kindness, will do. It's gonna work wonders. It's gonna be great. Stay tuned, everybody. It's gonna get sexy.
The drunk performer basically, within reason, gets a carte blanche. You basically are allowed to do whatever comes into your mind, as long as it's not going to harm anyone or do permanent damage to yourself physically, mentally, emotionally. But yeah, you have this wonderful safety network of 5 or so other people who are there to support you and make sure you enjoy yourself, because obviously alcohol is a dangerous substance and should be controlled, and it's very safe and supportive. But yeah, within that framework of safety, and you just get to kind of throw paint everywhere.
Either way, I'm contradictory. I'm very conflicted about it, and I'm gonna be over here.
Yeah, you don't remember most of your drunk show.
Regardless of how much alcohol you've had, even.
Yeah.
Just the adrenaline and excitement, and it's, you know, our shows last roughly 1 hour, which is not a long amount of time. It kind of, it starts and it's over in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I feel like you're moving so, and you're thinking so hard, you're focusing so hard on the words that, you know, you say the wrong words, you get part of it, you remember everyone else's lines but your own. Just getting through it, you're exhausted by the end of it. And I find even coming out of the end, you know, it's suddenly a light bulb goes on. You're like, yeah, I'm good. I feel great. What happened? Where has the show happened yet? When do we do it?
So farewell.
Scooby-Doo, uh-oh! I pray thee give not me counsel, I pray thee peace. My soul doth tell me hero is the lie.
We're in some haste, Leonata.
Some haste, my lord, will fare thee well, my lord.
Nay, do not quarrel with us, good lady.
There are some non-drinking roles in every show. But for the roles that are drinking, we try and spread that out. We try and make sure that no one is drinking more than once a month. But people know ahead of time if they're having a drinking show. We encourage them to keep that to themselves because really we're trying to present a show. We're not really presenting just one drunk person on stage. We have worked really hard at all the other aspects of it. And this drunk person is special and unique, and that's our thing, for sure. But we've done a ton of work around the rest of it, too. So, while it is absolutely our gimmick, we're also very protective of it as well.
But before this fine evening takes, you may follow us at Shit-faced Shake. And if it please thee, raise thy drink, 'cause it's much better shit-faced, don't you think?
We are Magnificent Bastards Productions. We're running Shit-faced Shakespeare in 2 locations, Davis Square Theater in Somerville and Laugh Boston in South Boston. You can check out all of our shows and more information about our company at shit-facedshakespeare.com.